Dear Shaleea, I badly need your advice because I'm not sure what to do. My husband and I are both MDs, and we've been married for a few years now. And now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my husband is pushing me to have a baby. I just don't know if I want to. I'm not really sure about this because I feel like I'll be giving up something if I have a baby because everything will slow down for me, and being a doctor was my dream. What do you think I should do? I understand you have a few babies. Can you speak to this matter? Oh, absolutely, I can. Let's talk about it. So, fun fact, I'm not someone that grew up wanting to have kids. You know, some women grow up, they're like, I'm going to get married, I'm going to have babies, and happily ever after. That wasn't me. I actually never wanted to have kids. My husband, however, wanted to have 10. Somehow we ended up with 4. So I'll say that first and foremost. I don't know the background of your marriage, your relationship in general. Is this something you guys talked about prior to marriage where your stance has always been, I don't want babies, or your husband did or did not? I mean, I don't know if he just changed his mind. Men go through baby fever as well. I don't know the background, but I will say this. Look at your husband and who he is. Look at his soul. Look at his heart. Look at who he is to you. Is he helpful? Is he loving? You can tell looking at him whether or not he'd be a good father. Now, that's going to be important because from what I'm hearing you say in your message, you're concerned that you're going to have to give something up. You said your dream was to be a doctor. So this is making me feel like you're not sure whether or not your husband is going to be there to help you. And that's not fair to anyone. So I think the best course of action would be to sit down with him, have a conversation. What are your both expectations? What do both of you expect from each other when you guys bring this baby into the world? Obviously, you're the one that has to take off work. You're the one that has to have strain on your body and to give birth and all of these things. But where does he come in after the baby is born? Is he willing to take some time away? Is he willing to be up in the middle of the night changing diapers? Does he see that you still have goals and dreams that you would like to accomplish even still going forward? If he's not able to take full time away, is he able to hire you some help so that you won't have to be in it all by yourself? What does your support system look like? So those are really going to be your starting point on the conversation that you have with your husband. Now, like you said, I do have a few babies. Like I said, we have 4. And I just want you to know that just because you have babies doesn't mean that your life has to stop, that your dreams have to stop. Actually, it's contrary to that belief. Some of my biggest dreams and my biggest accomplishments have happened after I gave birth to my babies. They guide me, they push me, they make me want to be better for them, to set an example for them. It's amazing how your kids can push you. However, I also want you to be clear. If it's not something that you want, maybe perhaps it's not the best time to jump into it wholeheartedly, because you do not want to resent that child nor your husband. And this is something that we don't talk about enough as women. You never want to have resentment for bringing a child into the world that you did not want. So get clear, love on your husband, have a real conversation with him, and get on the same page. Because at the end of the day, our career highlights, the things we've accomplished, the material things we've acquired in this life. None of that really matters at the end of the day. Your family is your legacy. I look at my children and I'm so grateful that I was wrong in a sense of, like I said, I never wanted kids, but I'm so glad that I have my children. They are just the best part of me. Like, I'm so grateful for them. So your stance may or may not change. That's a question only you can answer, but don't think that you have to give up everything just because you have them. And babies are such a blessing. So just think about everything thoroughly and have a real conversation with your husband. Tell him your fears, your concerns, your questions. Give him a chance to give his side too, because there's nothing wrong with him wanting to extend your family out. He loves you. He loves you. He wants you to be the mother of his children. I really do wish you the best of luck with your family and your future endeavors. And I hope you two can come to some sort of an agreement, compromise, to make a decision on what works best for the both of you.